Good morning to all. Welcome you all in this session. So already our first shift is over. Now let's do the paper analysis that what were the questions that were asked in your first shift. All right. Now, so first let's talk about the level of exam. So paper was of moderate level. Now, what were the questions that were asked in your first shift? So questions were on the topic of MSME limits, the revised limits. Then questions were on Johari window concept. Now this concept is given by whom? Loft and Ingham. Then on MCLR, marginal cost lending rate. Then question was to you have to find the values of median, mode. That was one question. Then question was on PCE, partial credit enhancement. Then in ratio analysis, the question was to find the current ratio, then EBITDA. Then questions were on Trojan virus. So part of what? Part of malware. Then spoofing. Then on the topic adjustment ego in HRM. Then in HRM, what is the options were given that which is the subset of HRM? So answer is HRD. HRD is what? It is the subset of HRM. And meanwhile, HRM is what? It is the superset of HRD. Then your questions were on risk-based internal audit RBIA. Then what is triple B? Triple B is what? It is a rating. It measures the rating. It defines your rating. Then ungrouped data. Then next we have questions on credit audit, its objectives, then vanquished ratio. Then one question was on willful defaulters on topic. Then the role and responsibilities of CCO. Then in statistics, the VAR formula and its solution. So current ratio missing part question. The current ratio is given and you have to find either current liabilities or current assets. So that was one question. Then the questions were on mode 3 median minus 2 mean. Then components of EBLR. External benchmark lending rates. Then on conditional probability, LRM, loan review mechanism. So case study was from Johari window, and last year also the case study was there from Johari window. So this topic is very, very important. Then numerical questions were on standard error. Then question was on human capital. Then letter of credit, its calculation. NWC, net working capital, VAR, value at risk. Then questions were on types of project financing. Then question was on transaction risk. For are they na default risk, then spread risk, downgrade risk, and recovery risk. Then question was so who hits the CVC? Then siphoning of funds. Then question on MSME definition. One case study was on the topic EHRM. Then spyware, malware, credit risk. Then question was on standard error. Chief Internal Vigilance Officer. So these were all the questions that were asked in your first shift. Then types of vigilance, so punitive, detective. Okay, so these were your questions that were asked in your first shift. Then operational HRM, so which is used in your day-to-day activities. Then relational, so how you are connecting, how you are making relations, and how you are using the technology, updated technology for working together. Then transformation, HRM. Then one question was on, it was in statistics, that is calculation on Z value at 95% confidence level. Now, so in this shift, no questions were asked on PSL, but this topic is very, very important. So you can see it in your second and third shift, the questions. All right. So just so MSME limits, then Johari window, MCLR, median mode, partial credit enhancement, then current ratio, EBITDA ratio, ungrouped data. So these are all the topics that were asked in your first shift. Any more questions? All right. So these were all your questions in your first shift. Then question was on regression line, regression and correlation. Then components of or elements of whistleblower policy. P resolution. then full form of PITP, then portfolio review. Okay, so these were the questions that were asked in your first shift. So all the topics are important, and those topics that have not been asked in your first shift, so there are high chances that it will be asked in your second as well as your third shift. All right, okay. Now, so let's meet you in for the more questions of your second and third shift. So all the best for your second and third shift. So those who are appearing for second and third shift.